All right. Rich Vos is in the studio.
What's happening?
Rich. Filling in for, what's his name?
Nathaniel?
Oh, Jim Norton.
Jim Norton, who's going to blow up after he does his special.
And
I'm looking forward to that.
I know you're looking forward to it.
Well, because, there's...
You're the vice president, brother.
Of the special.
Vice president.
You're the vice president just waiting for
I'm waiting for that to happen. That's $50,000 coming to the old Voss fucking household.
That's right.
Are you kidding me? Do that special, baby.
When Norton blows up, Norton's going to not have as much time for his old pals.
That's okay. Bonnie's doing one, too.
Really?
Yeah.
And Voss is just waiting in the wings to take over that seat.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Oh. No, I'm waiting in the wings to spend her money when she gets it, too. And they're all going to blow up. That's good for them.
It's good for everybody.
Is there something going on in New York this weekend? You couldn't get a hotel room anywhere. So that park place, the shithole park
Central?
I stay there.
It's awful.
It's usually like $125 for a night with like 2 rooms. Last night it was $225 for 1 room, right? So, and it was, I asked for a smoking. I prefer a smoking room. And I get there, there's no smoking. They go, well, you asked for a preferred room, but it doesn't mean we give you one.
Yeah, I know. I love that one.
That's like going, I prefer a radio in my car. Okay, a lot of people do, but you're not getting one.
You're not getting one, but I prefer, at least they know what you prefer.
Yes.
Yeah,
you know what? Good. I also prefer someone up in the room giving me a hand job every 15 minutes. Yeah. Then I call down, there's no coffee pot. Oh, sorry, below the 18th floor you don't get coffee, right? I go, well,
why? Why?
They say there's no coffee pot. And they go, below the 18th floor, if you want a coffee pot, it's $25. I go, fuck you, I'll buy my own coffee pot for $25. But, $25 I'll have, someone from Brazil bring me a cup. $25 for every hotel has coffee that you've been to.
That's the crappiest hotel in New York City.
It's
dude,
horrible.
When I couldn't deal with the commute anymore from Long Island, I made a deal. The company was really, we bitch about the old company, but one of the nice things they did for me, they put me up in that hotel 3 days a week, so I didn't have to commute anymore. So I know all about that hotel. It's a shithole.
Thanks for putting you up in that place.
Well, we were whatever.
Awful.
It's because the people come over from Europe. They're stupid. They think they're staying in some nice place.
Dude, one of the hottest scenes I ever saw, though, was in that hotel. Do you get the inner room where it's the courtyard?
No, but I've had rooms looking in other windows.
That's what I mean. It's like, not a courtyard, but it's, how can I explain it?
An atrium?
Not even that. It's just, you look out your window.
A breezeway?
No, you look out your window, and you see windows across the way, but it's relatively close. It's only maybe 40 feet away, and then windows to your right and left. So it's a box, basically, when you're looking out your window. And a girl just goes up to the window one day while I was at my place, completely topless, sits on the ledge to smoke a cigarette, and then starts, fondling herself.
Wow.
Really?
I'm like, yeah,
now
really.
That's worth the room
That's
cost.
$40 below the 18th floor if you get that.
Yeah.
Dude, after that happened, every time that I stayed in that hotel, I requested that the room that overlooks that weird, square.
Does the shade close, and then you got to put more money in for it to come back up?
That's hilarious. You know what? It's such a shithole. They probably hire her to get people to come back. She checks in 8 hours of, titty touching. I was sitting there bored one day, and all of a sudden this girl comes in the window. I'm like, am I seeing this? And then I used to see other people just walking out of showers naked and stuff. I guess that's where you go if you're an exhibitionist or something.
Wasn't that the place that we were eating across the street at that restaurant? We were looking up at the window, and there were 2 whores in the window, trying to get our attention. Remember we were eating that, and we were like, holy shit, were they hookers or something?
Wait, why don't I remember this?
We were eating at the Greek place.
The Greek place,
outside.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah!
We were looking up at the window, and there were 2
That's
chicks
the same
up
hotel!
There. Yeah.
Something's going on with that hotel.
Really? There's hookers?
I don't know what that was about, but I forgot. They weren't really naked, though. They were just kind of fooling around.
No, they were trying to get our attention.
Yeah.
As you're walking down the street, or you were in the hotel?
No, we were eating outside on one of the outside sidewalk places, and we were looking at the hotel, and there were chicks up in the window, and they were trying to get our attention, like they wanted us to come up.
Those are good hookers. They're barking through the window.
Yeah, pretty much it. It's like the Old West hookers hanging out of the saloon,
It's a weird hotel, though, man. Next time you stay there, get the room that overlooks that weird square thing, though, because I guess you'll see nudity like no one's business. It's amazing, absolutely amazing.
It's something about watching someone through a window, without them knowing, is so exciting.
I think were you with me or somebody else that when we first moved back to New York, the East Side Hotel, they threw me in for about a month, 2 months. Were you there when the old guy was banging the hooker?
No, I missed that one. I was there with
told you about that,
old
right?
woman in her lingerie.
Yes, stirring the sauce every afternoon. That was, we've told that story a million times.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I get this hotel room, and I go, Aunt, you got to come over. Because my window it was like Rear Window, that movie. I'm not kidding. My window overlooked a whole apartment complex. And I was just, every day, because I just moved back to New York, I didn't really have any friends, and I was bored after the show, I'd sit at the window just like Jimmy Stewart did, and you see little dinner parties going on, you see some pervert with his telescope trying to look at the hotel to see what's going on. Every once in a while, I didn't really see any nudity. Maybe a girl in a bra and panties was the best I did at that point. But then all of a sudden we see this old lady coming home every day, the same time, middle of summer, like July, August, and she would put on a one-piece old lady bathing suit, go into her kitchen, and you see, her go from the living room to the kitchen, and then just start stirring sauce like this over and over again in her old lady bathing suit. And we'd watch for hours.
Might have been pudding.
Could have been.
Because the old people like the pudding.
It was so depressing, though, because that was her thing. After work, she would just mix the sauce. Anyway, so I'm looking out the window, and then I notice if you look all the way to the left, but really sharp, you have to press your head up against the window and stare way to the left. You can see into this one room.
Ooh,
but barely.
That rings a bell.
You were there, I'm telling you.
I remember because it was painful to watch because you really had to.
Yeah, you had to squash your whole face on the window and look sideways, and you could kind of
idiots we are.
You could kind of see in the window, right?
Yeah.
But you couldn't really see much. But then Anthony and I discovered that there was some kind of art piece or something, and the glare on the art piece, right? You remember now, right? The glare on the art piece, it gave you a perfect angle into the bedroom.
They're in a hotel sitting with a mirror like they're in prison.
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly what we were doing.
Exactly. And it turns out it was a really old guy. He had to be pushing 70 at least.
Yep.
And this young thing and this really hoary crap, awful hoary crap, just awful. And they were just having sex all night long. He must have been on the Viagra or something. And every once in a while, you could look through the picture, and you could see stuff going on in the bedroom. Not enough to really keep your attention, but every once in a while, she'd walk out to go to the bathroom, and then you'd have a perfect shot because I guess our angle was to the bathroom or whatever, and she'd just be in this hoary crap. And then one time the guy walks out, he's got I don't even know what you call it, the worst underwear with his butt exposed. You're just like, oh God, ball bag type of thing, right? But we did that for freaking days.
It's the best. I was in a hotel. We were on the road, and I'm having sex with my lady friend, and I'm on fire, and someone starts banging on the wall. And it made me feel like I was so excited that someone.
You were being too noisy.
Yeah, can you keep it down? I was so happy.
The noisy people.
The
headboard going dong 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 dong.
But I would never bet if someone was doing that. I would have my ear to the wall.
Oh my God, that's the best. When you're in a hotel room and all of a sudden you hear really muffled. Oh well, you did the bit actually, Anthony.
Yeah, we hear it.
All of a sudden you just hear a little.
Yeah, it's such. It doesn't squeak anymore.
Doesn't squeak anymore, yeah.
They oiled my mic. The mic stand used to squeak like a bed. You don't want to hear the guy. I like hearing the little whimpers of the girls, screaming a little bit.
Did you notice when we were at Mardi Gras, walking down the halls?
Oh, what, the sex going on?
Oh, my God, it was like an orchestra. Mm-hmm. It was like I'd never heard more sex in a hotel than when we were at Mardi Gras.
Bunch of drunks.
Walking down the hall back to my room, it was just in every other room going on. It was awesome.
I've been watching, I bought the 4th season of Oz on DVD.
Oh, yeah.
It's unbelievable.
That's sexy.
Let me tell you something. I don't know if it's gay, but that fucking show is unbelievable. How dark and cool it is.
It's so nasty. God damn, too much man-ass, man-sack dick. There's anal sex going on. Ugh.
I know, it is kind of cringy. Like, there was one part where this white dude started making out with this black thug, and I went, oh, Jesus, even the white guy doesn't get along with his dad, right? You know, that's bad enough calling your dad, I'm gay, and my boyfriend's black. You know, that's a call you don't want to make.
I think you and Tyrone have a lot in common, Dad. It'll be great when you meet. I think you'll like each other.
Oh, but that show, it's just so ruthless, man.
Yeah,
I never got into the Oz. I never got into the Oz.
I don't know. You can't. I watched 4 hours straight the other night.
Yeah?
No, right. You watched 4 hours gay. You don't watch 4 hours straight.
That's Sex in the City for men.
That's funny. Let's go to Bill in Vegas. What's up, Bill? Billy.
Hey, Billy.
Bill?
Hello.
Bill.
Hey, Bill, what's up?
Hello?
This isn't Bill.
Bill?
Okay, yeah, okay, I hear you now.
All right, what's up?
Hey, I was staying at a hotel Valentine's Day a few years ago. They had Valentine's Day weekend special for lovers, blah, blah, blah. So I'm listening, and I'm hearing this couple in the room next door, and they were going at it hot and heavy and long. I mean, they were good at fucking, and they were good at fucking each other, you know? So I want to see who these people are. I want to see who they look like. You know, I had a vision of, you know, just who they were, what they were, you know, buffed up, pumped up, you know, out of the pages of Poconos, et cetera. So I waited and waited and waited. Finally, I hear the door open. I stick my head out. There's this short, dumpy, bald guy and, you know, a matching wife, you know. So
yeah, they're into it, though, huh?
Story punching out.
All right, thank you.
He
was hoping that they were really hot and they were just two messes, I guess.
Yeah, two messes.
I was working in the Poconos once at Caesars.
I was just going to bring that up, that place. I was actually going to ask you if you ever played there, because the people that go there, oh, my goodness.
Well, we were just getting divorced, separated, so I'm depressed. And I go up, my wife is moving out.
You got to explain the Poconos, though, for the rest of the country. They were just selling the heart-shaped tubs on TV the other day.
Oh, from the Mount Airy Lodge.
Yeah, it's just in my opinion, it's just an awful place to take your chick.
Oh, it is. It's an awful, awful place to take your chick.
Dirty rugs.
Yeah.
The food, the buffet, it's like... You know, it's horrible food.
There's so much sex going on that the cleaning staff cannot... This is my opinion. There's so much sex going on up in the Poconos in these crazy Mount Airy Lodge type places that the cleaning staff can't keep up with the jizz anymore. So they're like, wow, what the fuck? We'll just get rugs that you won't know what's on it anymore.
You know how casinos put rugs that are the same color as their chips?
Yeah.
So if you drop a chip, notice this next time you go into a casino. The chip color is the same color as everything that's in the carpet. So if you drop a chip, you're not going to be able to find it. It's kind of a way. I'm sure they get money that way. And then the cleaning crew comes through.
They think of everything.
Yeah,
in Vegas.
They certainly do. In those Poconos places, it's just sperm-colored carpeting, so that if you're a new guest, you won't notice the dried yellow or the fresh whitish beige.
Right.
And
it's all in some kind of flowery pattern, so you don't know.
You walk on and you feel like a fly stuck to fly paper.
But I'm convinced that, you know, at first...
You're not taking a bath in that heart-shaped tub. You're making soup.
All right. At first, they probably had, you know, good intentions. We'll keep all these hotel rooms nice and clean and stuff. After a while, though, obviously they just said,
yeah,
we can't keep up with it anymore.
I've been there. It's hysterical. You go, you know what it's good for? You get pitch black hotel rooms with cool things like the pool in the room, so you could have a little hijinks going on with your chick. Things like that is fine. If you're going there for the entertainment or no offense, but for the most part, you're not getting Rich Vos when you go there. That must have been a nice special treat for the guests, but you're getting crap. The food is awful. We ordered pizza and just had it sent to the room. Never left the room.
And they have games for you to do. Like, they have a schedule of, like...
Yeah, there's a schedule. They send you this schedule on a ditto, and you look at it and go, like I'm going to partake in any of this crap. There's shuffleboard out back with... And what, you're going to meet these families that hope they, trade keys with them or something?
And they come and people fly in. Like, that's a resort to something,
We bumped into going to the room. I think it was getting food. We were going up to get some snacks or something, And there was a couple that came all the way from Nebraska. It was their honeymoon. And we're just laughing at them. The honeymoon at the Poconos. That's their big honeymoon.
Was Niagara Falls sold out?
Yeah.
You know, it's like comparing pork roll to Scrapple.
Shithole.
I was going there to work. This was years ago, right when I was getting divorced. So, right, I'm sitting as I pull in. Right, I see a big heart. You know, love. All right, I'm ready to blow my brains out. I see couples on chariots, right? You know, and I'm just getting divorced, right? They're all hand in hand, and I'm doing the show, and it's all couples, right? And so I'm back in my room crying and jerking off in a heart-shaped tub, right? With mirrors surrounding me. So there's mirrors all over the room.
Mirrors
I got tears in my eyes as I'm spanking it. I can see myself in like 30 mirrors. Because you go there, you got to use the jacuzzi because it's free. So you're sitting alone in a heart-shaped tub going, it doesn't get any worse than this.
Did you take your clothes off and hop in the big champagne glass?
Yeah, they have these big champagne glasses that you can fill up.
It's like it's a 2-story little condo room that you're in, and the top floor is how you get into this champagne glass. And the champagne glass is right in the living room. It's like there's a fireplace, the living room, and then the champagne glass is 2 stories high, and the top of the champagne glass is a hot tub, but it's see-through. It's glass and everything. So you go up the stairs and go into the thing, and you're sitting in this hot tub that's a champagne glass. It's goddamn ridiculous.
It's cheeseola at best.
I don't know what's worse, sitting in the tub in tears and jerking off, or when you're done and like when you have an orgasm, it floats to the top and it comes towards you, and it's like then it gets on the hairs and it's like little hard. It turns something about water and jizz. It turns into hard like jelly, like little jellyfish are coming at you.
It's like someone melted gummy bears onto your hair.
And then there's someone that has to clean these rooms when you leave, and like I said, they just gave up. Somewhere along the line, they just gave up really keeping those places spotless.
Oh, man.
Didn't you find a rubber or something, one of your old stories or something?
Never found a rubber in the room, I don't think. Under the bed? No, there's no under the beds in those places.
I'm trying to remember. There was some horrific thing that you discovered in one of your rooms.
We had we had brought we had gotten glow-in-the-dark paint once. There's this glow-in-the-dark paint, glows in the dark. And we're just slapping it all over each other and stuff. And we didn't think about where else it was going. So when we were ready to go to sleep, we turned the lights out in the whole room. It looked like a murder scene. There was glow-in-the-dark paint, handprints, footprints all over the place. The entire little condo they give you was just covered in glow-in-the-dark paint. And you see some glow-in-the-dark paint on the wall. It's 2 handprints and a cheek up against the wall. And you go in the bathroom, shut the lights out, and it's just on the mirror. And it was great.
That's
Trash
funny.
the place in glow-in-the-dark paint.
They made us stay in like a cabin once. It was like an employee thing. I felt like I was staying in a bunk in Auschwitz, right? It was like just a bed in a wooden box.
I am essential to the war effort.
Oh, that place is...
Oh, yeah.
Hey, we got some great phones coming in.
They try to make it sound like it's great. Like, as couples, you're going to enjoy that. And a lot of people I think, are couples that are trying to get the spunk and spark back into their relationships so they're older. And it's an awful place to go. The activities they have. Hey, take the paddle boats out on the lake with your loved one. It's this friggin' love canal contaminated lake you can take your loved one out on, and they got a game room with an old Miss Pac-Man and a unleveled pool table and
a skittle ball with a half a ball.
it's horrible.
Exactly, it's just horrible.
And then you order food late at night, and they have like the tuna that they scrape off the side that's brown. It's brutal.
Their slogan should just be "Face it, people. There's nothing to do here but fuck."
Right? No,
That's it. There's no fun going on there. You go there to have sex.
When you can't afford a cruise.
Yeah. Come here to the Poconos.
And then there's idiots that go there when it's too cold to play golf but not cold enough to go skiing. So they're stuck doing absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
Fucking deers are walking by the window, giving them the finger, going, deers are going, look at these two fat losers trying to have sex. Did I say deers
awful.
or deer? Whatever.
And the entertainment is horrific. I went there, and it was supposed to be, I'm going to go see some comic. So we decide, let's leave the room. We'll go see the comic. It was a comic magician, and it was awful. He was doing a bad Amazing Jonathan impression. It was that bad. It was horrific. We're sitting there going, and we're a little jaded because we know some pretty good comics, And the acts they got up there were so bad. The singers that get up there singing Frank Sinatra, and you're just at the bar wanting to open a vein up.
And then 2 hours of the Newlywed Game before you.
Oh, yeah, they got the Newlywed Game,
come on.
And they bring people up from the audience.
And the girls and the guys. And after 2 hours of just embarrassing yourself, you win a T-shirt.
Yeah, they give you a T-shirt, send you back out to the crowd so they can look at you like, ugh.
A free night back at the hotel.
Yeah, that's what they give away. They give away a free night at the shithole you're staying at.
So you come back and spend 4 more nights.
I'm here, pal. I know how crappy this is. This is no prize.
This is no picnic.
You drive up, and it's the cheesiest thing. Like you said, all the hearts. Welcome to the, home of love. And, they got a little chapel there. So if you decide, this is going great, let's get married. Oh, yeah. What a disaster that would be. Getting married at that place. A couple of Kodak Instamatics of your happy day. When you have to sit there and shake your wedding pictures until they develop, maybe it's not that special a moment.
When you got a sketch artist doing your wedding.
Yeah. When the witness to your wedding has to leave because she's got to clean the jizz off the sheets. Yes, must go. Housekeeping.
I didn't know we had Jeff Foxworthy in the studio today. If you have to shake your Polaroid pictures,
you might be a redneck. Goddamn awful, horrific place. But I tell you, if you know what the trick is, if you have a chick that's funny with a sense of humor and stuff, and you know what you're getting when you go there, it is funny. You will laugh your ass off.
Man, you make a great point.
It's really fun. You got to have.
If you know how to just go with it
and have fun, you'll sit in that cafeteria thing and be next to people that want it because it's that the seating is what do they call that? When you don't get your own table, you're sitting at like a big picnic table with a bunch of people.
What do you call that?
Yeah,
a reunion.
So you're it's called a nightmare. When you're sitting there and you're hearing these stories from people, me and my chick, we still to this day talk about some of the people that were at that table. The couples, and they're like, "Yeah, we drove up from Georgia, got the pamphlet about the place, and decided." We're gold members here. We've been here, we're a couple of the lovers. We're lovers couples. We've been here 5 times. They gave us the love. Look, we got our tags. And they're proud that they've been there 5 times and stuff.
Then you get the black people that are gold tooth members there.
It's just a nightmare, but it really is fun to goof on.
I got fired from there.
You got fired from?
I was working there, and
what, were you too entertaining?
No, I was too. Yeah, I think I made like $600 for the weekend.
You're making the crowd laugh, you idiot!
And I did some racial stuff, and I said black guys don't eat the
coochie.
Yeah, unless it's fried.
Right.
And, well, we got complaints. All right, just the fact that they even came to the front desk and talked to you people, you should be happy. What are you talking about? They're not checking
out.
Not
your show, but we got to blame somebody. We get complaints all the time. This place stinks.
So then they rehired me again, and one of the guys said, he goes, personally, I think you're the worst. This is someone before you're ready to go on.
No
again.
way.
He goes, I don't like you at all.
Yeah.
Have a good show. Right, so and
sorry, hire Shecky Blumberg next time.
So then
I'll bring in the crowd.
I didn't work there for years, but then I go back to do a show with a couple guys from Last Comic 2.
Yep.
So from $600 to like $4,000 for $600 for a weekend to like $4,000 for one show, and now all the people are being nice and this and that.
Yeah,
and the guy that said I stunk was in the audience, but of course I brought it up. Remember me? You fired me 2 years ago. All right. Well, I'm back doing the same shit. Maybe I don't say coochie. I say pussy now. I don't know. Whatever I say is the basic. They don't need it.
5 times more money.
Asshole.
But that was a good show. The place is a big theater for some reason. It was the theater that you had.
The theater at is it the Caesars one?
Yeah, this one was nice. The theater, the audience was great.
It was
great.
Nice.
It was a great show. I had a good time.
You want to go back again?
We are going back. This one was nice.
This was the nice one.
Yeah, this was the good one.
Okay.
This wasn't Mount Airy. This wasn't Mount Airy. This was Caesars. This was the nice one.
Mount Airy.
Why don't we go to the phones? They have exploded. Steve on Long Island. What's up, Steve?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
My wife actually wanted to go there because she had gone there before.
Really?
Mount Airy Lodge.
Well, see, she went there before with somebody else, right?
Right.
Oh, you don't want to do that.
That's got to like...
Yeah, because you know their old jizz is still in the room.
Yeah, that's got to play on your head a little bit.
So I'm walking through this shithole that they call Mount Airy Lodge, to the room, looking at the carpet, if you could call it carpet. I open the door to the room. There's fucking shag carpet. It was 4 years ago.
Yep.
Shag carpet.
Shag carpeting in these places. You walk into, it's like you're walking into an old Rat Pack movie. I swear to God. It's just shag carpet, tacky paintings, like bad Italian wrought iron and velvet. It's horrible.
There was a poster of the dogs shooting pool, and 2 dogs were missing.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
It was terrible. I walked down. We went to the dinner thing. They had that entertainment with some shitbag lounge singer, and I was telling my wife, I'm like, "What? She's gonna pull the mic away like she's going for distance?" Sure as shit, she did. Punch it out, guys.
All right. Yeah, that's. They're just the old. They never updated those places. They're still stuck in the early '70s, late '60s look.
John, New York, what's up? Hey.
Hey, you fucking bastards, I had to walk out of my house because I'm taking a wife there in 2 weeks. And she's here, oh my God, is that true? I'm like, no, they're talking about a different hotel, not where we're going.
Wow, have you been there before?
No, it's the first time. We're going to one in Caesars, though, so it's...
it's got to be good, then.
Which one?
I've been there.
Yeah, Caesars, they're not bad. Which one are you going
Shut
to?
up. Yeah, which one?
We're getting the Diana's Oasis.
Oh, God.
It's got a 2-person shower, the pool, the heart-shaped jacuzzi with the round bed, king-size bed.
Yeah. The round bed with the mirror over it, that's always good.
Right. And for an additional $55, I got her a little basket with glasses in it and strawberries and whipped cream.
Oh, God, you're going to go the whole route, aren't you? The strawberries and whipped cream sounds great at the beginning, and it's going to be good. It's going to be like a movie until you're trying to go to sleep after you banged and you're both passing out, and you smell like sour milk because of the whipped. They never show that part in the movie. Yeah. You smell like an old cow udder.
You smell like Norton's ass.
What happened? You're breaking out in hives because the strawberries are 4 weeks old.
I'm going to think about it. After I get done banging the wife and we're smelling strawberries, I'm going to think about Norton's ass. Thanks.
And don't forget 11 a.m. is archery if you want to kill your wife for making you go there.
Yeah, you can go after screwing, have some archery.
Some archery's at 11, and shot putting's at 1.
All right, guys, punch it out. Love you.
Have fun, John.
Rent a bicycle. A bicycle built for 2.
Paddling boats.
Oh, that's great.
Like, this is what I want to do is paddle.
Paddle a boat out there, sure.
That's always fun.
Drop your pregnant wife into the water at the lake.
I'll have a heart attack in the middle of a fucking dirty lake.
All right, here we go. Ryan in New Hampshire. Hey, Ryan.
Good morning, guys. How you doing?
Good. What's up, buddy?
My brother used to manage a really nice hotel up in central Vermont, and he said to me, he says, don't ever bang your girlfriend or your wife on the comforter. Always pull the comforter back because they never watch them.
Yeah.
And if you want to see something good, take a black light or something.
Yeah, you take the black light and it glows on the jizz stain.
Thank you, 60 Minutes from 8 years ago.
I know.
Really? Take a black light? Really? Is that what you do?
A black light groovy.
Thanks for the info.
Yeah, that's how the guy show preps for our show. He watches old 60 Minutes reruns.
I read an article, because everyone knows about the comforter and the black light and the groovy black light, the Day-Glow posters. And a lot of people have done that. Yes, Opie?
Go ahead. I was interrupting. Go ahead.
I read an article, though, that said you should screw the comforter, you should check the remote control. And think about it. The remote is something you're handling with you got it in your hand. A lot of times when you're getting room service, you're eating as you're in the bed and you're watching TV. Now think about when you've had sex in hotel rooms. After you're done, what's the first thing you reach for? You go, you're watching TV now. You've had your hands in places.
And then you rub your eyes, and then your eyes itchy. What the fuck's going on?
That remote is the most disgusting thing in a hotel room. Because
why doesn't it change the channels anymore?
Yeah, I remember when I used to change
buttons
with my
are
tongue.
sticking. You change with your
tongue. I used to do with my tongue. It was a magic trick I learned from the show earlier.
That's disgusting.
I turned on a black light in one of the rooms, and there was cum in Jimi Hendrix's hair on the poster. Oh, it's on the TV thing?
Yeah, the remote control is like the most disgusting thing in a hotel
I was just going to say,
they don't clean it.
With the whole comforter thing, even in the nice hotels, you could just tell they don't really wash
you got to take them off the thing.
I know.
How could they wash all of those hotel comforters?
You know how expensive that would be?
They do at the Parker Meridian.
Yeah,
I know it. I've seen it when they're going down the hallways, the carts. They're loaded up with those comforters, and they wash them.
They bring them, switch them from one room to the other. All right, bring room 17 to 42.
That's funny. Let's go to John in New York. John?
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Hey.
I have to tell you a story. A buddy of mine about 10, 11 years ago took his girlfriend at the time to Mount Airy Lodge, and they were in the room, and they were doing it, and they felt something on them. It turned out there was a bee's nest in the outside wall, and the bees had eaten through to the inside. And they were there for 3 days, and for 3 days they complained and had like shitloads of bees in their room, and they didn't do anything about it.
Of course they didn't.
Well, if you put the black light on the bee's nest, you'll see cum on the bees' backs. Beeswax.
They got back, they wrote all kinds of letters, did all kinds of shit, nothing. Absolutely nothing.
That's why that place is closed.
Is it closed?
The Mount Airy Lodge went out of business, and recently they've been auctioning off all their stuff. And they never updated Mount Airy Lodge. So all this stuff they're auctioning is like antiques. And they were auctioning off the heart-shaped tubs. And
did it come with a putty knife?
Scraping it off. Oh, yeah, right before they closed, they weren't cleaning those things out. Oh, big ring.
The remote control stuck to the tub without Velcro.
Let's go to Cap in Kansas. Cap.
Hey, O&A, boss. What's up, man?
Hey, man.
Hey, I used to work at this campground in Southwest Colorado. And I swear, every fucking day we would, walk by and we'd see these old people passing keys back and forth. And then we could walk through the campground at night and see the camper shaking. It was the grossest shit in the world.
Really?
Old people having sex.
Old people having sex.
Well, it wasn't as much that. It was just who the pairings were. It was so fucking gross.
Yeah, old people are weird when it comes to their sexual habits. If you're old and still having sex, you're weird.
You're
kinky
stop.
Weird. You can't just be old and have sex normal. They got to get into because you ever watch HBO Real Sex and those things?
I love that show.
They're always like swingers and
they have to
go to trade.
They have to go to the nude campground.
Yeah, nude camps out in the woods where the men are together beating a bongo drum, going all naked with each other and hugging.
You ever see this?
It's ridiculous.
They had this Real Sex show where
Real Sex, that's a rap.
Where guys wanted to get closer with their sexuality. And it wasn't a whole gay thing. That's what they were claiming on this episode of Real Sex. So couples would go to this campground, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Or retreat in the woods, whatever. And the couples would, separate, right? And so it would be the girls over here, the guys over here. And the guys would have to do activities like go in the woods as a team or as a group, get completely naked.
Yeah.
And kind of, didn't they do like kind of a group hug?
Huddle. They were in a huddle.
Like a huddle, naked, going...
just like moaning, like as one guy plays a bongo drum. Right. One guy's playing a bongo drum. They're all hugging and going.
And there's a guy in a Cub Scout uniform jerking off, peeking from behind a tree. Could you ever think I would sit and naked in front of men and groan?
Why would anyone do this?
And then the highlight of the whole trip, I guess, was. The mud party or something? Did you see that one where they got this huge mud hole and everyone would get in and it was like some kind of mud orgy. People weren't actually having sex, but they were feeling up other broads.
Yeah, all of a sudden, you look over and your chick's got a hand on her ass and it's some other guy covered in mud.
These are the kids that went to the school that Billy Jack used to run, and they grew up like little liberals that would tie-dye and eat granola throughout life and do, because you cannot get a normal family or couple that says let's go to the woods and rub mud on each other.
They're hippies. I saw another one on that Real Sex where it's an old couple and they were at this kind of I guess it was to teach the women how to have an orgasm kind of thing. And they go through a whole oral sex and using dildos and stuff like that. So there's this old couple sitting there. The guy's going down on her, and he's licking her box, and she's, like, writhing around going, and they're going, just feel the pleasure. And she's like, And then they have an interview with her, and they go, yes, well, we're grandparents. And all you could think of is, oh, my dear sweet Christ, what if the grandchildren are tuning this in? It's not like, they can't watch it. It's HBO.
And that old thing probably looks like an old catcher's mask, a mitt or something. And he's just hanging. So I screwed up one fucking line.
Mask.
You were doing so well.
I know.
Looks like a cleat.
Did you see the one where they want the girl to really relax, so she's naked, and then everyone else gets to touch her?
Gets to rub her, yeah.
Gets to rub her and touch her.
Yeah. Just relax.
A couple guys working her boobs, another is stroking her hair, and then someone else is fingering her, and someone else is giving her a foot massage.
And is her boyfriend or husband standing there?
Oh yeah,
Well,
he's standing there rubbing and laughing along with everybody else.
I saw one where they put this guy in plastic or something and sucked all the air out of it.
Oh yeah, saw that one.
Hold on, this could be fun actually. Dan in Maryland, what's up?
Hey man, what's up, fellas?
Hey.
Hey, Norton is killing on the Kurt Mark and Lopez show here in Baltimore.
Oh, well, turn it up. You got it on the radio?
They're on commercial now. I had to switch over to listen to you guys.
Is he coming back?
Yeah, he's apparently sitting in the whole show with.
Was he with the sports guys? Which ones?
No, they're just a morning show here in Baltimore that's been on for like 20 years.
Hey, could you hold on the line and then put the phone by the radio when he comes back?
Yeah.
Did they just go to commercial? Dan.
Yes.
Work with us. Did they just go to commercial?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. Let's see if we can hook up with this.
Just hold on.
Hold on. We want to hear Jim Norton on another radio show. That whore! He's cheating on us today.
He's cheating on us.
We get to listen to Norton cheat on us today.
This is the thing. Norton's laying there, and another radio station's rubbing him as we stand by in mud playing bongos.
Well, Vos is killing in Norton's place, so we don't need him anymore. If he wants to cheat on us, he could do that. Derek will get us out of here for a quick one.